In this episode, guys, let's talk about a little bit of an update on the Jeep here and what's been going on and things that we have coming up this year for trips. So stay tuned, guys. Welcome to Exploration Overland. My name is Zach, and that's correct, guys. We need to have a little bit of an update video. And the reason for this update video is over the past few videos, some things have arisen, come up. I've discussed some of it with you guys, but we just need to address it in a sense. And some of it involves this lovely monster behind me, and some of the other stuff is about the trips that we have coming up. And I think just giving you guys an update video keeps you guys on track of what I've got going on for the channel and for my life. And then also just keeps you guys aware of the little issues that I've been running into here and there with the Jeep setups, the whole 9 yards, and a bag of chips. So we're gonna get into that in this video here. So let's just dive in off the bat with the Jeep behind me. Okie dokie, let's talk about Big Bwana here. That is the Jeep's name, if you haven't figured it out by now. She has had some issues here or there over the past few trips that I haven't exactly brought up in videos and things like that, but it's time to address some of them. First off, the last adventure that I went on in southern Utah that was kind of a disaster. The rear springs, and I talked about this in the suspension video, are junk. They're 170-pound springs that are just not designed to hold the Jeep with the rooftop tent on it, the awning, my kitchen setup. Now, before you guys start knacking me and saying, well, just get rid of things, I'm not getting rid of my tent. I absolutely love my rooftop tent. And two, the weight inside the Jeep has been cut in half because now I run an induction cooker. I only have 2 pots. I don't carry propane anymore. My water storage has been cut in half. I only run the Blue Yeti for a power bank. I can't make it any less lighter than it is on the inside, to be honest with you, without sacrificing comforts, and I'm not going to sacrifice. So first off is those springs. It was annoying as all crap in Moab to be just, the back just would articulate and flex into the fenders and rub really bad, or there just wasn't the same clearance for the body, so it was scraping on things. It was annoying. And so we have come to, and by we I mean me, not the Frenchman that's never around, me, I need some new rear springs. I need some springs that are like rated for 300 to 400 pound springs, because it's going to lift the butt of the Jeep back up, and it's going to help the Jeep when it sways and shifts this weight. It's going to help, because those shocks are just not, the shocks are great. They're just being worked extra because those springs are not helping with the shifting of the weight of the Jeep like they used to. It's one of the little issues that have arisen. Second issue I talked about in the same video, the suspension video, that stupid sway bar disconnect, quick disconnect bracket bolt. I'm solving the issue so I don't have it anymore, but it was annoying on this last trip because every trail we did I had to stop to tighten it. I'm just going to bolt nut washer, permanently affix it to it. There's no more quick, easy disconnect. I've never used it anyways. So I'm going to do it to both sides, kill that off. Annoying little buggers, but there we are. Issue solved. Okay, that was kind of the dreary bit of the update video. Those were just kind of the little things that had just been knacking at me over the past few trips that it just got so bad that it frustrated the hell out of me, especially in Moab, because the Jeep just kept hitting constant. Oh, we have one other thing. One other thing we need to talk about. It's a big one and it irritates me. Oh, this one's my favorite. So in Moab, I get a message on the radio from Rudy saying, hey, your taillights aren't working. Right? I'm like, what? And he tells me, this lovely taillight is no longer working. Only a square that big lights up. These are Oracle flush-mounted taillights. They're not a sponsor on my channel. And if they were, I'd still be saying what I'm about to say. These pieces of crap cost almost $400, and they've been on the Jeep for just over a year, and this whole part of the LED light no longer works after going in the Moab. Doesn't work whatsoever. The reverse light works, this tiny little square works, the rest of it doesn't work. Oracle will not replace it because it's outside of their warranty. And you can't fix it because it's all integrated into one piece of plastic. And this is the biggest piece of shit that I've ever installed on the Jeep. I am so pissed and upset about this. It has driven me nuts because these were expensive and they won't even cover that crap. It's outside of the 1 year. Screw you people. So I now have to get some new taillights to put in the Jeep, which isn't easy because a lot of these taillights out there are not great. And to get OEM ones like I used to have before they got smashed, they cost like $700. So I'm having a debate right now. The front runner are OEM style halogen lights. And yes, they will connect with the Jeep. The Jeep has never had the halogen lights. They were LED lights that got smashed in Moab a little over a year ago. So I'm thinking halogen just because I can change the bulb and do it. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts and ideas or a set of taillights that work for you. Let me know in the comments. I would like to know. I've been researching and it's hard to find lights that people like, that don't give them issues, that aren't Chinese knockoffs. And I don't have the monopoly men with the money bags to pay $700 to $800 for OEM style LED lights. I can get a pair of OEM halogen lights for like $200. So, and I'm not going on Facebook Marketplace. I've tried. There's not a lot here in Colorado where I live that aren't being, an asking price that's outrageous for what they are, especially having been on someone else's Jeep. So if you guys have a suggestion, let me know. But those have pissed me off. That made me so upset because they're expensive. And some of you guys that either have them, you may never encounter this. Some of you that have them may have encountered things like this. It really upset me. And then the fact that Oracle would not fix it. And they're probably going to see this video eventually and be like, oh, you never reached out to... Yes, I did. Trust me. And you told me it was outside the warranty. So, to you. That made me mad. Okay, let's get on to the happier stuff of this update video. Okay, we're going to come to the back of the Jeep just because I can. Back here, as I said before, in two of the trips, when I did my Southern California trip, I had a lot of extra gear in here, and I said it in the video. Rudy and I realized that we both had way too much gear for our new setups. I was still traveling, like I had a gas-powered stove, the fire pit, a bedding box and everything else. The Jeep was just outrageously heavy for Southern California. So when I went to Southern Utah, I reduced this by half, which is incredible. The Blue Yeti that I run up here, or in the Jeep to charge everything with the Charger One system, holy crap, I have power on tap for days, and the thing charges in like 3 hours or less to 100%. It was great! And so, I only have one power station. I used to carry like 2, but now I only have the 1, which is awesome! Also, running that induction cooker, wow! It barely eats up a lot of battery. It cooks the food in no matter what weather I'm in, and I have a pan and a pot. That's it. It's the only kitchen gear besides, utensils that I carry now. It's so nice. And a coffee pot. I do carry my coffee pot now because the little percolator thing, it just took forever to boil on a gas stove, and it doesn't work on the induction cooker. So it's sitting in the garage now. But the coffee pot works so great. Otherwise, I have my water storage and on the inside my clothing bag. That's about it, guys. And the diesel heater when it's cold. I've cut the weight down so drastically in here, all thanks to the rooftop tent. All my bedding and stuff goes in there, and if you guys haven't, go check out the rooftop tent review video that I did. I've been loving that thing. It is awesome. Just to get the camp, pop it open, and boom, it's done. And add a little air to my Lost Horizon sleeping mattress. I sleep like a baby up there. It is so, so nice. It is great. Now let's get into the trips that we have coming up, because we've done some trips already. There are a few trips coming, obviously, in the future that haven't aired because I haven't filmed them yet, because I haven't gone on them. So let's get into what's going to be happening after this video. This kind of video ends, and then we have all the other adventures that are still coming. First off, there's going to be a video coming out that is not quite Jeep related. It's not quite overlanding-ish related, but it is an adventure that Lindsay and I are going on this year that I am going to bring you guys on for a portion of it. And it doesn't involve being in the United States. So look forward to that. It's not going to be a long video, guys. I get it's probably not some of your guys' forte, but it's just a fun trip that Lindsay and I wanted to go on, and there are certain things that I think would be fun to bring you guys along on the adventure. So that's coming. After that, we have a trip to the Pacific Northwest. Yes, we are going to be doing a very long Pacific Northwest trip up through Oregon and Washington. It's going to be an absolute fun adventure. My dad's going to be joining us. Rudy's going to be coming with us again. And we're just going to go and enjoy some nice weather. I'm really hoping by the time we go there, it's really nice. It should be. And we're just going to explore the whole Pacific Northwest for the most part. Get to go to the ocean. It's just going to be so much fun to go somewhere else. And that's going to be the big, massive trip of the year. It's actually going to be, I think, just a little over 2 weeks long, covering several hundreds of miles plus the driving to there. So it's a big trip, and I'm almost done with the planning of the route. Like, the route's planned, but the campsites and the points of interest, I'm almost done getting all those. But that trip is going to be... Whoopsie, the camera battery died. Didn't know it was going dead. So where did I leave off? So that's going to be our biggest trip of the year, is going up into the Pacific Northwest. It should be an absolute ton of fun. Yeah, I'm excited for that. That is a trip that's going to be taking place in June. Either before then or after then. I haven't quite figured it out. It's supposed to be before, but we're going to see. Rudy and I are going to be going to the Great Basin area in Nevada. It's a place Rudy really wants to see, and I really want to see other parts of Nevada. I've never truly explored in Nevada. It's only been within the last year or so that I've truly started going to Nevada. I didn't really know much about Nevada, minus there's Vegas there, and I don't like Las Vegas. So we're going to go and explore up there and hit like the Lake Tahoe area briefly, then continue over to the Great Basin even more. It should be fun. Like I said, it's either coming after Lindsay and I's little adventure video or after Oregon. I don't quite know. In between, then after the Pacific Northwest adventure, we got some stuff here in Colorado to go see. We're going to explore northern Colorado, because I have not done any exploring really in northern Colorado. And I mean northern Colorado, north of I-70. We're going to get up into there. It should be fun. I have found some really cool points of interest. I have started building routes, finding camp stuff. Should be fun. We also may do a northeastern Utah adventure. Question mark. I've got a route planned. The issue that I'm arising into is there is some Indian reservation up there. And so I'm looking into if we, what permits might be needed. Are there ways around it? It's kind of hard because and the reason this is hard is one thing tells me big, huge, massive reservation area. Great. It is what it is. other sites and like Gaia, even Onyx tells me there's BLM land all mixed in between. And it's trying to cipher what is what. That has been kind of a pain in the butt. It's hard to find true information, and I called the reservation and they say it's a reservation. I've called BLM, they say it's BLM. I'm like, it's like two parents that don't talk to each other and the little kid's trying to figure out if he can go hang out with some friends or not. I don't know what is what. So if there's somebody that's watching this and does know, let me know in the comments. It's really helpful because I don't know. I've got stuff planned, but I don't want to act upon my plans and execute them because I do not know anything of that area. Otherwise, a lot of Colorado stuff later in the summer that I want to do. One area that we're not going to be doing a lot of the passes this year. There is one that I would like to do if it opens, which is Black Bear, because this is year 3 of living here, or I've been here for 3 years. Every year that pass gets closed by the time I am able to get over there. So I'm really hoping to get over there when it opens, do it. So if they close it, I've done it. That is a lot of my hope. I'm going to definitely try. I would love to check that off. That's the last like big, huge pass that I have not been able to do in that little area. And that is going to be a lot of our trips. I may go to Oklahoma and hang out with Rudy. He's from Oklahoma, so he's got some cool stuff out there, and we may do some other type of wheeling in the Oklahoma, Arkansas border region. There is some off-roading over there, which could be a lot of fun. And then later in the fall, when fall kind of starts, guys, you'll get an update video then, but I will be starting school again. As I told you all before, I've been going back to school to attain even higher education than what I have because I can. My schooling starts up in the fall again, so I'm still going to be producing videos for you guys. We'll still be doing things. It's just going to be a little more limited for a little bit, which it is what it is. I'm still young, so I have my whole life ahead of me, and I like to do this at the same time as doing this. And then during my breaks and things like that, I still be going out and adventuring. This isn't done. Trust me, not in a long shot. This is what I love doing. It's just I want these other little achievements that I can check off in life, that I've set goals for myself. I'm going to attain my goals because that's just what I like doing. But for the most part, guys, that's it. We have some fun videos coming up, some fun adventures. There'll be some of those sort of review and updates and things like that that kind of find themselves in between, guys, of the videos, of the adventure videos, just because I do have to come home. I got to hang out with Lindsay. She likes it when I come home. I can't just disappear for months on end and then come home and be like, hi, did you miss me? Yeah, she'll be mad at me. She won't be missing me. So, gotta keep her happy. But that is it for now, guys. So, thank you all for joining me for this update video. I hope that you guys are updated. I hope you guys are aware of what's going on and that things are rolling and are in the works. And I am cranking things out as best I can and getting things planned and moving forward. So, but that also, I will keep you guys updated on things with the Jeep as they go, like I have been doing. That is one of my goals, is to keep you guys updated on what the Jeep's doing. Just because she's got a lot of miles on her. She's got over 65,000 miles, which I know isn't a ton in the grand scheme of things when you think about it. But out of that 65,000 miles, 45,000 of those miles are all being adventures and off-roading, so it's a lot of hard work on the Jeep. So little things keep cropping up, and so I keep you guys updated, because a lot of people have been running into these same issues that I have been, and it's been helpful for them to find out about these things. So I'm going to keep you guys updated. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much. If you haven't, like always, hit that subscribe button. You guys are what makes this channel happen, and it helps me out immensely. So go ahead and hit it. Otherwise, keep an eye out for Lindsay and I's adventure that will not be here in the United States. That's what's coming up next, guys. So take care.